Here's everything I made for Christmas. Here I'm starting with just like a little charcuterie board type thing that I made with some crispy chickpeas. And then I'm going to be making a vegetable Wellington. The recipe calls for brown rice, but I'm using farro, and that's just vegetable broth and seasoning, excuse me. And then I'm going to be roasting up butternut squash and mushrooms in the oven for about 20 minutes. Then on my saucepan, I'm going to be sauteing some onions and then going in with garlic and 1 cup of pecans. The pecans were really nice. It gave it a nice crunch. I wasn't sure how I was going to like that, but it came really good. And then after I did that, I'm sauteing that up a little bit just to get everything well incorporated. I'm going to go and then mix in the farro and the roasted vegetables in with that. Again, everything is fully cooked, so you don't have to cook it down more, but you're just mixing it in one pan so that the flavors become nice and cohesive. After that, you're going to sprinkle 1/4 cup of flour. I'm not really sure why. I feel like you could have omitted that step. I don't think the flour added anything to it. So I did it. I followed the step, but I don't think that you needed to. So I went in and I sprinkled the flour over top of it after I incorporated all the veggies. And then this is the filling for my vegetable Wellington. Again, you're just going to want to make sure everything is well incorporated. Then I rolled out my puff pastry, put a bottom layer, and then scooped all the filling. I put my top layer over, and then I cut around and then used a fork on the edges. I baked this for 400 for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Came absolutely perfect. I like it a little bit on the crispier side. To me, it was fantastic. If you prefer yours not as crispy, maybe cook it for a little bit less. And then to go with this, I also made some balsamic honey roasted Brussels sprouts, which were fantastic. For the honey, I used agave. And then balsamic vinaigrette, salt, pepper, and garlic. Baked that in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then also some potatoes. Here's the finished plate.